Hello bros, I'm welcome to SFX0, BroFive production, next part, Sakura MMO. So we're going right here. So let's get into it again. All of a sudden, in a burst of dark energy. Is that magic? It is magic. She's a mage after all. Blake's body is enfolded with plumes of fire. He goes flying through the air. His sheer ball crashes into a stall, selling fine head scars, reducing it to splinters. The loud crash fills the air. Dust clouds form about the cobblestone roads. There's a pause, a long silence, and then, whoa! She sent old Blake flying. I never seen such a powerful darkling before. She sure packs a punch for such a small girl, doesn't she? My store. Somebody has to pay for my store. Pandemonium breaks out. After that little incident in the market square, Neve and I leave Hawthorne behind us. I wanted to be inconspicuous on my travels, but taking down a large man with a cheetah head is anything but that. Trying to explore while being bombarded with questions and comments and curious stares wasn't very appealing, so I decided to leave. Neve, being my faithful mate, followed at my heels. Now, half an hour later, the two of us find ourselves in the outskirts of the forest that's rather familiar to me. I was in the forest only yesterday. It's the same place where I fought the female knight who dared to attack me. It's Roseberry Forest. The air is cold, maybe because of all trees. The leaves make a canopy shielding the top of my head from the sun. A few birds twitter in the branches of the trees, insects chirp in the undergrowth. The grass about my feet sways gently in the breeze. It's pretty here, and much quieter than the market. It's relaxing, but I have one or two questions I need to ask. So Neve, I'm very glad you wanted to defend my honor, but did you need to antagonize that man so much? Whatever do you mean, my lady? I told her I wanted to try and blend in with the other villagers. I didn't want to stand out. It was unfortunate that man picked a fight with us, but we could have settled our dispute in a peaceful manner. You mean you were actually going to apologize? Maybe, if I would have to keep him, if it would have kept him happy. But my lady, that's wrong. You shouldn't have apologized. He was the clumsy oaf that bumped into you. How dare he try to threaten you? He had no right. You're the great dark witch. He's nothing but a brute. People like that should know their place, and if they don't, they should put into the place with force. I know that, Neve, but he was not aware of my true identity, and I didn't want him to find out about it. Or anybody else for that matter. Oh, my lady. I'm sorry if I made a scene. I simply couldn't help myself. When I heard that awful man trying to threaten you, it made me so mad. He should have been groveling at your feet and begging for forgiveness. If anything, I think I went too easy on him. Anybody who dares lay so much as a finger on you without your permission should have their hands cut off. Cut off? Isn't that a little extreme? You're quite passionate, aren't you? Of course I'm passionate. It's a mark of how much I care about you. As your maid, I will do anything within my ability to serve you and keep you safe. That is what I swore when I took the sacred oath to become your humble servant. Keeping you out of harm's way and protecting your good name is of the utmost importance to me. That is what gives me my life meaning. And how she's getting even closer to me. Neve is so close to me, our noses are almost bumping. I can see her iris in stark detail. They're large and glistening, almost consuming. If you ordered me to, I would drop dead for your sake. That's how much I care. Jeez. I know this girl was devoted to me, but I didn't realize quite how devoted. Maybe I should have a word with her. Tell Neve she is being too intense. I wish I had a choice. I won't want to tell her to not drop dead for me, because that's not necessary. She is being a little too intense. But I actually gonna thank her, because I don't have a good answer to this. I'm just gonna thank her. Thank you for worrying so, but you don't need to go quite that far. But I do, my lady. You're the one who saved me from the slums. You gave me a career and let me make something of myself. It's because of your kindness that I'm able to support my family who still live in Alberg. You gave me the clothes on my back, food to eat and a place to stay and a bed to sleep in. For that I never stopped being grateful and I never stopped serving you. I'm sorry if I went against your wishes and I apologize for making a ruckus, but I will not apologize for caring about you. If my affection bothers you, then feel free to dispose of me right here, right now. Neve guides my right hand to her breast and presses it against her rib cage. I can feel the beating her heart beneath her skin. It sounds quick and tremulous, almost like a baby bird's. You may pull my heart out of my very chest if you wish, my lady. You can do whatever you like with me. My body exists to serve you, and therefore it belongs to you. My organs and muscles and bones belong to you. Now let's not get carried away. I'm glad you defended me. It shows what an exemplary servant you are. Really? Really? I'm very fortunate to have a maid as dedicated as you. I value you a lot, Neve. You're important to me. Important? Neve stares at me. She blinks. Her cheeks begin to turn pink. I'm important. My lady said that I'm important. Indeed you are. You are important to me, and I'm not going to pluck your heart from your chest or break your legs or whatever it is you might want me to do. I'm going to take care of you because you are a good maid and a close companion. Oh, my lady, I don't deserve such high praise. I be the one who decides whether you deserve my praise or not. Oh, yes, of course. Neve bows her head in subjugation. I'm very blessed I have a maid such as you by my side, but it would be nice if you were a touch less impulsive. Oh yes, I always be impulsive. I try to act calm, but when something makes me mad, I can't control myself. I guess I have a little bit of bad temper. I don't know if Neve behavior back then can be fully chalked down to a bad temper, though. Is it just my imagination, or did she take an almost sadistic glee in harming Blake? She says she was just trying to avenge me, and I don't disbelieve her, but perhaps the prospect of bloodshed excites her more than it should. But I shouldn't need to worry. Neve is a loyal servant after all. She won't turn against me. She'd sooner rip out her still beating heart than cause me harm. Well, never mind. What's done is done. You have to return to Hawthorne Market another day, when the gossip of us has died down. Neve bows her head. Once more I apologize for disrupting your plans, my lady. You don't need to apologize. I've already forgiven you. Oh, thank you. Your forgiveness is more than I deserve. So, did you wish to purchase something from the market? Not particularly. I just wanted to look around a little. Well, Roseberry Forest is as good a place as any to explore. Shall we take a walk? Certainly we can, my lady. Though there isn't much here, just trees, I think. I happen to be fond of the foliage. You don't see all that many trees in Tokyo unless you go to one of the parks or shrines. I never had much of a chance to enjoy nature. I was too busy going between home and work. Wandering around in forest will be a nice change of pace. At least I don't have to look at any grey buildings. I'm so sick of the color grey. I I sighed softly. This forest is so peaceful. At least it was until... What? I jumped in surprise. What was that? Neve placed her finger beneath her chin as she ponders. It sounds like somebody is crying, my lady. Crying? Indeed. If I had to hazard a guess, I would say the cry belongs to a young woman, perhaps her late teens or early 20s. My brow furrows. What was a young woman doing crying in the middle of Roseberry Forest? Maybe she's being attacked by bandits. I hope she's being attacked by bandits. I haven't had a chance to use my own magical powers yet. My fingers are just itching for the chance to unleash a dark flame spell or something. Plus there is always a chance this girl could be cute. I was prepared to score points with cute girls. Say Neve, why don't you and I intervene? This young lady may need our aid. Oh my. Neve bows her head, a small thin smile captures her lips. I too was thinking the same thing. There's nothing I wouldn't know more than teaching a group of ruffies a good lesson. But when Neve and I make it to the source of the commotion, wait, where are the bandits? Unfortunately, it appears though there were no bandits. Where we were a touch too hasty in our assumption, my lady. That figures. And I look forward to using a dark flame spell too. Oh well, I suppose it's a good thing this young woman hasn't come to any real harm. But why then is she crying? Alright, I suppose that's the end of this episode. But I actually plan to make another one instantly. So at least that was all I have for Sakura MMO this time. So hit like and subscribe. And see you next time. Bye bye!